Hi guys, welcome to Bitcoingem channel. I hope you all are doing great. So this is a new video series where I will be sharing my favorite projects for 2022. Projects that I think are really good and have a higher probability to perform well in this year. So I hope you guys like this video, find this video valuable and enjoy this video. And please, guys, make sure you realize that I'm not a financial advisor. I am just sharing what I feel, and this is purely my point of view. So please do your own research and do not make your investment decisions on whatever I say. So I will be sharing a few projects throughout this week. This is part one, and none of the projects are in any order. So it's not that one project is more important than the other. So please make sure that you are aware of what I am sharing over here. So let us begin today's video, guys. And if you're joining me for the first time, it'll be great if you can subscribe to the channel and do not miss any updates. So hit that bell icon. So the first project for me that really looks interesting and I think will perform well in 2022 is Rose, that is OS's network. I am extremely bullish on OS's and I have shared a lot of times on my Twitter. I hope you guys are following me on Twitter. If not, do follow me because I keep updating regularly on Twitter. So if you just go and search on Twitter, then see hashtag Bitcoingem. You can use that hashtag and check how many times in the last few months have I shared about OSs and Rose. I'm extremely bullish on it and I think it has a huge potential. Again, this is not a financial advice and I'm not asking you to invest. I am just sharing my view. I, of course, am holding a nice big bag of Rose because I personally am bullish on Rose. I had shared this on 3rd December. I think Rose will have a glorious 2022. And in my opinion, this is going to be one of a good performing altcoins of 2022. So keep your eyes on Rose. The current market cap for Rose is around 1.496, so around $1.5 billion. It's a layer one. I think a good layer one can easily go to $5 or $10 billion, and which I believe Rose is likely to go. So expecting a 5x or 10x in this year would not be a bad thing. But even if we go and look at the chart, then I had shared this chart on Twitter also. Looking at this chart, I think on the daily, Rose is extremely bullish. In fact, Rose is bullish on all major pairs. That is USDT. Rose is bullish against Bitcoin also, and it's bullish against Ethereum also. So at the very least, I think expecting a $1 Rose would not be unreasonable in a short time. So like in the next 2 or 3 months, we can expect Rose to go to $1. But long term also, I'm extremely bullish on Rose. So the chart is looking good on the daily. I think any good dip in the Rose would, in this chart, would be a good buy. Anything, if you can get at 35 cents, that will be great. I was telling you about Rose since it was at around 20 cents. We are already 2x from there, but still it has a long way to go in my opinion. So I think this is a very good uh, potential performer for 2022. Make sure you do your own research. The next that I am extremely bullish at is Helium. This is one of my favorite projects. I'm extremely bullish for 2022 and I think it is likely to do very well if we continue with the bull market. In fact, I think irrespective of the Bitcoin performance, I am hoping Helium to perform well. You can see even in this uncertain time since November, December, last 2 months, Bitcoin was not looking that great. And yet we had a decent performance from Helium, and I am expecting it to perform very well right now too. Because on the daily, on the weekly, this chart is looking extremely bullish to me. And overall, I love this project. It's a people powered network, so it's a wireless revolution. You go and check their website, you can check their Twitter, and talk to the community, and only then you can do your research. I am extremely bullish on Helium. It's one of my favorite projects for 2022, and I have a nice little bag of Helium, and I will be also buying any major dips that I get on Helium. If we go and check the market cap, it's only 450 million, which is relatively small to what Helium is trying to do. So also there is a huge narrative of Web3, and if this narrative catches up, I think expecting a 10x from Helium would not be unreasonable. So a $4 or $5 billion market for cap for Helium would not at all be unreasonable. Again, guys, this I'm talking overall as a best, as a potential performing asset for 2022. So do realize the risk also involved with this. I am not expecting anything to go 5x, 10x immediately. I think that only solid projects I'm expecting to do well, and I will still be conservative in my expectations. So a 2x, 5x, 10x, if I get in such good odds, I'll be very happy. So the second project for today is Helium. Again, the chart is looking good to me. I think there is some issue with the trading view website today. I have been facing some issues because I'm not able to show you different time frames on this chart, which I wanted to. But overall, the chart is looking good to me. I will do a technical analysis of Helium in the next video. And third alt for today that I think has a very likely chance of performing extremely well in 2022 is Render. Again, I'm bullish on Render, and Render token I think has a good potential, amazing tech. It's again Web3. If Web3 narrative catches up, I think Render would be one of the best performing Web3 narrative assets. Also, Metaverse distributed GPU is literally for Metaverse, and I think the more Metaverse narrative catches up, the bigger Metaverse becomes. Render will play a very important role in that. So I'm extremely bullish on Render, and the chart of Render is also looking good. In fact, it is currently in a very attractive buy zone, in my opinion. It is bullish on the daily, and it's come down. It's retesting this support of 21 EMA on the daily. Anything in between below $5, between 5 to 3.8, if you get a chance to accumulate Render, I think that would be a very good opportunity. This, in my opinion, can break out any time now. So its previous all-time highs at around $8.5. But again, guys, in my opinion, this project has a huge potential. So expecting at least $12 in the immediate next 2 or 3 months. And I will do a technical analysis. This is just a random thought, but I think at least $10-12 is not a bad expectation in the next 2-3 months. But overall, I think our $20-25 Render is a possibility. It's currently at 4.9, so that'll be at least 5x. But overall, less than $1 billion market cap, 929 million, almost a billion, a $5 billion or a $10 billion for a metaverse token. And literally, I think Render will be one of the leading in also Web3 and metaverse narratives. So these three are my most favorite tokens for 2022. Again, this is not in any order. It's not that Rose is number one, Helium is number two, Render is number three. No, I'm not giving you any orders. These are my favorite projects, and this is part one. I have many more projects that I really like for 2022. So do not miss out on this series. I'll upload, most probably I'll try to upload one video every day as part of this series, and I'll share all my favorite projects if possible in this week alone. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. All three charts right now, Rose, HNT, and Render, are looking bullish on the daily, and this was one of the reasons of sharing with you these three projects in the first video, because if you get any dip in these three charts, I think you should start accumulating, because these are good projects in my opinion. Again, none of this was financial advice. I hope you guys like this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Take care. Bye bye.